everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I am all right. Not great. Maybe not even quite good. We got a lot of work to do on the game. Right? Got a lot of work to do. Turn this down. There we go. So, we're back in the store. Eventually, we're going to be able to use these baskets, or at least. I bet they have our store name on it. Market. All right, so as you can see from the title, there is a new department available. Over here. It's seafood. We got some king salmon fillets there. We got no crab claws. Got king crab claw. Got king crab legs. And we got crab leg. So the deal is that these are the items you get with the most expensive three most expensive license. There's 18 licenses, but I wasn't gonna start with fish. That calamari, I guess, shrimp, crabs, lobster. But that mussels, oysters, maybe. I don't like seafood, so I got the three most expensive license I could get. And we did earlier did order full pallets of these top 5 items. I stopped short of ordering to fill my warehouse, so I've got to do that now. Gonna order any. I don't. Yeah, I need to. Stock those. Okay. Those. Sure. Stuff. Some people like to order full pallets of stuff. I will do that on some products, but I see things that get down to this kind of level after a day or two, and I don't want to let them go further than that if I don't have to. 7 of those. Oh. That's where I ordered those before. So, 6. Pretty sure I ordered those, but looks like they didn't come. Oh, and I didn't grab my dolly. Dolly. Hey. Oh, he updated it where it's wherever you left it. Hooray, thank you, Dev. Awful kind of you. See, I can't do more than 3 of these in a stack. It's so dangerous. Uh. Right. We need... This stuff doesn't really sell well enough to justify me ordering like half pallets of. That's kind of what I was talking about ago. Like sometimes I'll fill a pallet up. Things take forever to sell, so I don't see. Rush in, buy them. Buy to a box, so there's 7 left. That's why I would order half a pallet because they come 5 to a case, 14 cases to a pallet. Eventually. Really. Right there, right? I try to leave the pallet here so I can remind myself of where it needs. That's really the only. For 4 to a case, yeah. So yeah, we need. For here. Good. Got 7 of those. Let's just go ahead and top that pallet off. Gonna need that probably days. Those fairly soon. I got 5 of those. think eventually, soon-ish. 7 of those. Go ahead and top that off. Like, oh, is that the cat food? Dolly. I ran into an issue. Uh, so you see how the stockers, they like to stock these nice, lovely, great packages. And they do that with the produce and bakery trays as well. Well, I didn't know they did it with the food stuff. Well, I had some of these stuff kind of over the line here, and one of the times I came back here, all this stuff was just every which way, and these were in a nice little stack. I had to redo this. No big deal. It was funny. Two to a box. Drums are getting a little low. Those. Boxes. Box. Oh, port number 6. Those are 3 to a box, not one of those. Got 3. 3. Cut and dry, right? Whew. We were at 115,000. We're at half that. All right, let's see if there's got a pallets here. Sorry, holding up my own process. Gotta have my donut. All right. I this one. Classic. Classic pat cat food. Classic taste cats love. Yeah, see? All right, so I'll address the elephant in the room. Kind of from the description, I don't know if you read. Like, obviously, my daughter, who's in the chat, knows what's going on. Doesn't need to read the chat to know. Hear me explain what's going on. So, I was having some pain last night. I mean, it was going on while I was streaming too. So apparently, it was noticeable. I don't know how noticeable it was, but apparently it was noticeable. So I had some pain in the the left side of my chest, and it was that. What was the other pallet I was supposed? Something up there now. Like a bit. Anyways, it was under my left arm, and it was also making my left arm hurt and kind of feel numb a little bit. So, you know, being of the age I am, with no prior history of any heart issues, no family history, no real family history with heart issues. I really didn't have choice. That was something I couldn't ignore. Just can't ignore that. So I made what I believe was a smart decision and didn't ignore it, and went to the ER. I didn't want to go because I hate the hospital. I hate going to the hospital. But at the same time, if I want to live another day to tell people how much I hate the hospital. Well, then I would have to go hospital. That's what I did. And yeah, it was very busy. And it was the hospital, right? You don't like hospitals, you don't like hospitals. Like nothing else. If you don't like the hospital, you don't like the hospital, right? Out pallets. I'm gonna try this. I've been told you can do this without pallets. So actually, add some violins mix here. Violin. Got it right there. 7. 98 times divided by 7 is 14. 15. So anyways, I went to the hospital. When you, I'm not that kind of guy that's gonna try to jump the line on anybody. Because there was 3 or 4 people there with small children. You know. So they took my vitals, then they had me go back and they did an EKG right away. They didn't see anything concerning on the EKG. So at that point, no, they didn't say that right away, which, you know, you wanna try to stay calm and not think the worst. But they didn't say anything about that right away. So that kind of got me thinking, well, if they're not saying, oh no, your EKG was fine, and it wasn't. I mean, that's natural, right? You can't help but think that sometimes. So whatever. It is what it is. Right? So, but they didn't say anything was wrong, so at that point, you know, I'm a dad. I see some young parents there with small children. I'm like, I didn't have to say this because it's, kind of assumed. These parents been here for a while with their small children, and small children get restless. Small children that extra care because they can't really tell you what's wrong. As long as it took there, I don't care. The people with kids should go ahead of me. If I'm not in any real danger that they know of. So there was, let's see, a couple that had a boy who was maybe about 14 to 16. He was pretty young. There was a lady there that had a even younger baby, probably 6 to 8 months. There was another lady that was there who had a little girl that looked to be about 6, and she also had infant boy who looked to be about 6 months, and she looked to be about 5 months pregnant. Maybe the little boy was 6 or 8 months, but she was definitely pregnant. So anyways, if I'm not in any real danger, there were a lot of people there. It was very busy. I don't mind waiting if someone with children to have their child seen. I am okay with that. And I was in some pain, but anyways, that we went to the ER at, got there maybe 11:45. I didn't get home till 5:45 this morning. It was not ideal, but people need to buy stuff. We have fish. Buy it. Crab legs and shit. Claws or whatever. Step right up here and get your crabs. Ma'am. Anyways, so one of the other things I did in the store was I had to make room for the seafood, so I moved all my electronics up here. I really had no good place to put the watches, so I put them here. I needs to buy one of these curling brushes, curling brooms. I moved my toys and stuff over here to this corner. Move the candy over here. Move the electronics up here. Buzz down along that wall over there and kind of down in this corner. Where we're at. Welcome to cars and other shit. We've got crabs. So I moved all the guitar and violin and whatever other cases there. Speakers are now there. All of the music itself is along this wall. I kind of left the guitars, electric guitars are there with violins and ukuleles. More ukuleles, the other guitars are there. Then I moved the V guitars, the cellos over there. I had this shelf and then this shelf right here down on that end. But I decided give myself a little bit more room here because of these cases are huge. Kind of give a little bit more room here. So got I remember the drums were over there. Now the drums and the bass guitars are all right there. Got the 5C. I haven't done anything with the grocery or the produce for the bakery. Bakery's been this way for a week, 10 days to 2 weeks IRL. Been that way for a little while, so I actually thought about putting more self-checkouts. I was gonna do 1, 2 along the wall, against the wall there, and then 2 more where you come on this side and do them, and then 2 more back to back with those. That would give me 4. So I thought about doing that. And of course we got our vending machines outside still. We're all outside, making more money outside than they were inside. I don't know what the reasoning is behind that, but we're outside. So it is what it is, right? All right. Anyways, that's what's going on with the store.
It looks freshly baked.
For $30. So I've got to figure out where I can expand the apartment to. Really don't have anywhere else to put the music. I mean, I guess slide this stuff back like about here and make the walkway a little narrower and offset, because these things have the little hit marker box, the front and the back. So maybe if I put a couple kind of offsetting. Then the people that are going to buy cellos and electric guitars end up smelling. Well, I put $30 for them. And I guess I can move produce. I think I've got the room for that. If I went all the way around, I can go through. That's where it was before. Felt kind of cramped. Because you, like, one of the produce cases, you really can't get behind this pillar here. So, I don't know. Customers in here. Let's start ordering so I can. Really only sold one of those today? Sense. Guess because I moved the electronics upstairs, they're not selling as well. Just not. They're not selling as well. That's a bummer. And the clothes sell just fine upstairs. Guess because they've been up there longer and people. I don't know if there's a intelligence factor that says, oh, well, customers are now used to seeing those up there, so they are more likely to buy them because they know where they are in their. Six. Oh, 12. There. All right. Oh. 7. Pudding. Oh, pending really just kind of these suits. And these, where you bums are just standing back here. They're assigned to Beacon Electronics. One of those. Those. Oh. Basically everything that's got a 20. All right. Where'd my dolly go? All right. I got ivory, power stripe, and that one. All right. Nope, they're all shite. Let those ride. 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 Not the violins. A full pallet. They only need 3 things. And they'll end up with $70,000. Looks like they're still stocking, which is fine. But I'm ready to. I am going back to work tomorrow. I mean, the reason I stay on tomorrow is because it's Friday. That's let's go and get our 960. Did I not collect that? I must have skipped a day. Yeah, I. Or skip. The paper towels that I needed, or toilet, right? Putting. Hey, look at that. Confident or accurate. Fine. I need to. Make it work. Eh. They're all. I'll order these when they're like down to cases. Same thing with So there's 7 of those left, and they take them from the box. Oh. Go ahead and order that. Get it out of the way. Down to 16,500. Everything's stocked up, so this is just going to be the two restockers getting this stuff done. And six pallets done. Between the two of them, they should be able to get this done in less than 5 minutes. Why do I have... Why... All right. I think that's gonna do it for the stream here. And yeah, I went just over an hour. It's not as long as I kind of had planned. But look, I'm tired. I want to go good night's sleep before I go back to work tomorrow. And yeah, that's that. I'll have a great night. Here. Yep, y'all have a great night, and see you next time. Probably tomorrow. Not sure yet, but probably tomorrow. All right, have a good night.